Hello my peeps, welcome back, and those that are new, welcome to my channel. This is Gina and you are in sparklies, and I do have some sparklies this time. Look at these cubic zirconias. Beautiful. Sparkly, sparkly. All right, this is picture Jasper. Why? Because it just looks like a picture. Look at that, the barn and some tree line. The field, the sky. It's a picture. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So anyway, this is my pendant. This is a Gemstone Orphanage box, I guess. I won it. It was an auction, and I won this. So I'm just now getting around to making something with this pendant. And this is what I come up with. This is one side. I have the one side done. Now I'm going to do the other side. I'm going to show you how I did it. And then this is going to be going to my pendant. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to cut off 16 inches of this beading wire. And it's my 49 strand because it's the softest drape. 0.019 inches, 48 millimeters. This is what I always use. What you use is what you use. A 7 strand, 21 strand, 19 strand, whatever strand you want to use. This is the best, so this is what I use. All right, I'm going to cut off 16 inches. Let's get out my little handy dandy measuring device here. 16. And we will go out 16 and snip it off. There we go. 16 inches. There's that, and okay. Now I'm going to put this through a wire guard. This is a wire guard. It has 2 holes in it. I'm going to go in one hole. Oh, look at that. I'm going to snip that off. There we go. Now, I'm going to go in one hole. Ooh, it's kind of snug. Get in there. Uh-oh. Oh, boy. Let's go in this hole. Okay, there we go. We're going to go all the way to the middle. Oh, there we go. And go down through the other side. And pull. Zip, zip, a little bit more. There we go. Now, let's make sure we got an even amount. We'll even this out. Pull this out. There we go. Now, we have 2 sides. And I'm going to take one side, slip it through here, and get the wire guard right so it sits like that. Now I'm going to string both of these wires through all these beads. There's one. We got more picture Jasper here. These are mother of pearl beads. And then we have picture Jasper star. I'm going to go up through the bottom. Find the hole at the bottom. There we go. And both of them go out through there. This is kind of snug for the star, because at the top, for some reason, the hole is a little bit smaller than it is at the bottom. So I'm going to be pull through gently. We don't want to strip the coating off our beading wire. It is very snug. It is very, very snug. So here we go. All the way down. So we're all the way down. There we go. And we're going to keep going. And this goes on the other side. Mother of pearl. And then a couple more picture Jaspers. So one wants to go in. There we go. Come on, there we go. All right, now I'm going to separate these wires, and I'm going to pick up, actually I need 3 on each side. I got these brown, or I'm not really sure what color they called it, but I have these seed beads. I want 3 on this side, and then I want 3 on this side. 1, 2, 3. All the way down. And then this has 2 holes. So I'm going to go in one side with 1 wire, and then the other side with the other wire. And then I'm going to do 3 more on each side. 1, 2, 3. Whoops. Hang on to it. Well, got it. One, 2, 3. There we go. Now, this is what it's going to look like. There. Now we have a little sparklies. Okay, now we're going to bring the wires together again. Bring the wires together. And we're going to continue. Beading. And then we're going to do this one. I have been looking through all my beads. There's a challenge for Gemstone Orphanage, and I really, really want to do one. So I'm looking for a couple of these red drops that I thought I had. I'm pretty sure I had them. That hang that way. I want them to want everything to look just right. There we go. Okay, now we're going to open up. We're going to do 3 seed beads on this side. So I was looking for these 2 red drops that I have, or so I thought I have. I can't find them. So I found some other things to do with it. Now I can't wait to do it. So as soon as I get done here, I'm going to be making a necklace with some black and some really deep red, which is garnet. I got some garnet and some white pearls. and then some black chain, and I think it's going to be gorgeous. So I went through all my beads. I went through all my red, my black. Try to find those 3 or those 2 drops that I thought I had. I don't know what happened to them. Make sure these are nice and snug. So all the beads are down. And we're going to bring these together and continue. The challenge is we were given a dress color and it says make something for this dress. I'm like, oh, it's red, black, and white. It's gorgeous. Just an absolute gorgeous dress. And I'm like, I have to make a really pretty necklace. It just has to be garnet, black, and white pearls. I just think it's going to be pretty. Okay, bring those down, and then we're going to separate 3 of these. 1, 2, 3 on this side. And now I'm going to get 3 on this side. 1, 2, 3. And now we're going to go at one side here, and then the other side over here. Bring it down, and 3 more seed beads on this side. 1, 2, 3, and then 3 on this side. And that's our last one. 1, 2, whoops, 2, 3. Okay. Okay, bring them together, and we're going to finish up right here. First, I had to check and make sure that the beading wire would go through these beads, because I need 2 of them to go through. And it worked. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's going to work for me. Beautiful. Last one. There we go. Kind of pushing them all together to I want them to all lay just like that. Now, what I'm going to do is put a crimp bead in. What did I do with my crimp beads? What did I do with my crimp beads? Well, I don't need these anymore. Okay, crimp beads. Oh, I don't think I even have a clasp out. All right, let me get a few things out and I'll be back. Okay, I need both of these wires to go through one crimp. Slide it all the way down. And we're going to crimp. I'll make sure everything's all down. Check the back side. And it looks good. So let's go back to the front. And we're going to crimp this. And we're going to go to the back where there's a divot. Right there is going to create a divot. So we're going to go the back, squeeze. There's our divot. And then we're going to go in the front groove. And squeeze. That is what you want it to look like. That is a crimped, folded over bead. That is beautiful. Now, I'm just going to take one of these, snip it off because we don't need it. Right down to the crimp. So all we have is one wire. Now, I'm going to put in, crimp bead, wire guard, up and over, down the other side. Whoop, didn't grab it. All right, up and over, down through the other side. And back down through the crimp bead and pull. So we get that all the way down there. Hang on to it because you don't want the wire to go up or over. And we're going to crimp this in the back groove and squeeze. Get in the front groove and squeeze. And then we're going to snip that off. Snip it off. Right down to the crimp. There we go. That's part of our necklace. Now, let's make this pendant. And I have these here. I need a head pin. Let's see, I want to get this way, there. Get it in order. I have a couple of seed beads. I think these are 8/0 seed beads. And that's how it's going to look. Can you see it? Is it in far enough? Move this up. Move this up. I always tend to come all the way down here because I'm working down here. This is where my eyes are. I forget that I have to come up further so everybody can see. And this is what I'm going to do. I need a super long head pin. It's kind of bent, so I'm just going to... It's an eye pin. And we're going to start with our seed bead. And then we've got one picture Jasper. And then the mother of pearl, a star with its picture Jasper. Oh no! No. All right, I find a different star because that one just doesn't want to go through. Like I said, the top of the star isn't as open as the bottom. So I have 2 more stars here. Let's see what we can do with either one of them. There's that one. This one might work. This one might work. We'll put this one back. All right, let's check this one out. Go in through the bottom. See how big the hole is on the bottom? So when I put them, and then, and then the hole through the top. See the hole? It's kind of small, but yeah, that worked. It worked. Mother of pearl, picture Jasper, and another seed bead. There we go. That is going to be that. Let's see. Trying to check. Do I want to do a wrapped loop? Yeah, let's do a wrap loop. When in doubt, do a wrap loop. Okay. I'm going to put my pliers just above the last bead. This looks like it's crooked a little bit. And then I want it to line up with this one down here. So we're going to bend it over, rotate the pliers, and we don't really need a big loop. So I'm going to go right about here. We're going to bend that wire over the pliers, rotate the pliers so we can come all the way around and make a loop. Now, I want to take this and slip it. Let's see. It's not even. I was supposed to go this way and this way, so I could use the bottom one. Oh no. See? I got started and I'm like, oh, here we go. Put it right through here. And that's not all the way in either. Well, now I need to figure out how I'm going to bring the two together so that this will hang evenly right down the middle, because now I use the two top ones. Yeah, now. Great. All right, I'm going to finish with this wrap loop. So I'm going to take a pair of bent nose. We're going to hang on to the loop. Bring those beads down because we're going to wrap. We're going to wrap in that part right there. So I'm going to grab a pair of pliers and bring that around. There we go. 2 wraps. That's all it needed. Beautiful. So now we're going to snip this off. Nice and snug. Put that away. Now we're going to tuck that in. There we go. Well, here's this part. Now I thought, well, let's do some jump rings. All right, let's see how it looks. I don't know. I goofed up. I knew how I wanted to do it last night. I did this just fine. I thought, well, I'm going to save this for tomorrow for my filming. And then look what I did. Where's my pliers? Oh, they're still in the caddy. All right, I'm going to leave this side alone. Hang on to it. The opening's at the top. I'm just going to work my right wrist. So we're going to tweak it open. Slip it in here if I got it open far enough. And I do not. So I'm going to open it, get it out away from these bent nose a little bit. Tweak it open a little bit more. There we go. And then I'm going to put this one and close it up nice and snug. Now we're going to take this one, open it up, do the same thing, except we're going to go over on this side in here, and then get that third jump ring. See if I can get that third jump ring to go in. There we go. No? Get in. Okay, there we go. All right, we gotta close it up. Can't really hang on to it like that. It's just gotta have a hold of it. Good firm hold. Click, click, click. Feel the metal rubbing. All right. So now I have this little dangly thing going on here. Take this bottom one, I'm trying to get the opening to the top. There we go. Grab a hold of it. Open it up. Oh, open it up, and we're going to slip this in and close it up. Okay. Ta-da! All right, these all gotta come up this way. There we go. There. We have solved the little problem. Now we have to wire wrap this. So I have this 22 gauge wire. Not sure how long I want to cut it. I want to cut it long enough. Just got to do a wrapped loop, so I don't think I'm going to use my double flush cutters. Whenever I cut off the spool, like the wire spool, I use my double flush cutters, and then that way it's flush on both sides. I don't have to go back in and snip it off. Okay, that out of the way. This in here. We're going to go in about a third of the way. Bend it up and over, crisscross it, and then we're going to take, let's get all my pliers out of the way. All of them out of the way. And now, I'm going to take this one, the short one, and I'm going to right at the cross there. Well, maybe I should go down a little bit more. Right there. I'm going to bend it out to the side and bend this one straight up and down. So this one straight up and down. And now we're just going to wrap this around the stem. Nice and snug. Should we just do 2? Or should we do 3? All right, snip this off and back. Snip. Snip that off. And then we're going to fix this. Get it nice and snug. Get that in there. Pretty. Now we're going to make a loop with this one. And we need to round those pliers. My mouth's dry. I gotta take a drink, honey. Honey, I'm not talking to my grandson. I'm sorry. Yeah, okay. All right, wrap loop. We're going to go right above where I made these loops or these wraps. And I'm going to bend it over my pliers, rotate my pliers, and I don't need a real big loop. So I'm just going to keep the wire down here. Bring that wire up and over. It looks like I got way too much wire. And bring it around. There. Just like that. Now, we want to wrap this in that space. See, it likes to wrap right on top. I don't want it on top. I want it right next to it. Snip this off and back. Use your flush cutters. Go up against it. Snip it off. And then we're going to tuck that little bit in. There we go. There we go. Now, we're going to open this up. Open that up. And then we're going to, see, we want the front. Hang on. Orientation. Always pay attention to your orientation. Just like this. So this is the front. We want to come on like this. And close it up. Right, like that. Beautiful. Oh my goodness. Something new, something different. All right. Well, let's see how long this is. Let's measure. It is just a little over 12 inches. So I only need 8 more inches on each side if I want, well, yeah, if I want 20 inches, 8, so I want 4 inches of chain on each side. So I have some antique copper figural chain. Figural is where you got large and small loops. And then I have toggle clasp for a clasp. So we're going to measure out our 4 inches. Measure out our 4 inches of chain. Now flat. And then what do I do? I put it away. I have a bad habit of putting stuff away as soon as I use it, and then other stuff I leave, like my tools, I just leave them lay. So it's right at this large one, so we'll snip off just above this large one. We're going to cut off that small loop right there. And we'll bring that off. Bring it off. There we go. I want to get that other piece off. You know what? There we go. Got it. Not stop. There we go. All right, now we're going to do, see, what do we have here? We have all the links here. So we want to have all the links here, and I snipped one off. So what's on the other end here? Okay, we'll do this side. All right, now I'm going to take wire. There it is. And I'm going to slip it through the last link, and then slip it through this last link, and measure. And it goes all the way down to this figure, this large one, and I'm going to snip off that small one again. There we go. We have our 4 inches of chain for each side. Get my tools out of the way. Okay, bring this down, that away. Now I need 2 jump rings. I think I'm going to go antique copper because I have antique copper chains here. I want the figural right like that. Just like that. So 4 jump rings. There we go. All right, we are on our way to the ending. I get out the right tools here. I'm going to open my jump ring with my bent nose, opening towards the top. Grab my flat nose, tweak it open, slip on my necklace and my chain, and close it back up. Right like that. Same thing on the other side. There we go. And shut. I always put the toggle on this side, and then my loops over on the other side. Just to keep it, I don't know, consistent. Wait, let's put this on first. This is probably going to be there. And then we'll put that on. Close. Got our toggle. And our loop. Put on our chain first. There we go. And our loop. Close it up. Ta-da! And we have a beautiful necklace that's totally different than I've made before. There. A little bit of sparklies there. All right, let's see if I can get everything in the picture. Bring our toggle down. There we go. I love it. Oh, it's so pretty. I love this picture, Jasper. It's so pretty. Want to see it? Isn't that pretty? Oh, I keep moving it. It's so pretty. All right. I'm back out. Just a little bit. A little bit more. There we go. There we go. Ah! I'm happy. What do you guys think? Yeah, it was a different way of stringing. It was not really simple stringing, but it was... Here, you want to see the back? This is what the back looks like. And then this is the front. Whoops, I twisted it. Don't want to twist it. There's that. Bring this back down. Ta-da! Beautiful. Just gorgeous. All right. Well, that's the end of this video. If you like this... Oh, hang on. My mouth. Oh, it just gets so dry. My tongue starts sticking. And I start talking funny. Blah, blah, blah. But anyway, that's the end of this video. If you like this video, hit subscribe. And then ring that little bell so the next time I'm on, we'll be back here making something different. And if you don't want to subscribe, hit the like button. Thank you. Check out my Etsy shop. And as always, happy beading.